Welcome back to the most awaited event, the Water Sustainability Awards. I, Mitali Sarkar, Associate Fellow, TERI, will be your host for the subsequent sessions. The Water Sustainability Award by the Energy and Resources Institute, TERI, aims to recognize and promote excellence in water conservation, management, and efficiency. The initiative aligns with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 6, SDG 6, which emphasizes ensuring the availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. The award encourages individuals, organizations, and industries to adopt responsible water management practices, fostering a culture of sustainability. Without further ado, let's commence the Water Sustainability Award ceremony. Please welcome our esteemed guest to the dais with a warm round of applause. May I request our chief guest for the ceremony, Shri Upendra Prasad Singh, former Secretary, Ministry of Water Resources, Government of India, to please take the dais. Also, it's my honor to invite Dr. Vibha Daman on the dais. May I request Dr. S.K. Sarkar to please take the dais, and Mr. Anshuman, Director, Water Resources Division, TERI. I hope the tea was warm because I could not hear much of the applauses that was expected. Please give them a big round of applause. As this is an award ceremony, we will be having a lot of winners, and I hope this round of applause keeps coming and louder. Thank you so much. To begin, it's my honor to invite Dr. S.K. Sarkar for the welcome address. So, please.
Distinguished guest, Mr. Singh, Upendra Singh, TERI DG Dr. Vibha Dhawan, Anshuman, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you for our last session on this Water Sustainable Development Awards. This is the award TERI and UNDP is organizing. This is the 4th year, and the basic concept was at that time when we started this award, how to implement, how to see that the sustainable development goals are also achieved by India, and the TERI could help in promoting that kind of achieving of this goal. As you know that the sustainable development Goal 6 we will be talking. Our entire activity today in this session, Sustainable Development Goal 6, it is clean water and sanitation related issue. For example, it will deal with drinking water, it will deal with sanitation, hygiene, wastewater, water quality, water use efficiency, water stress, water management, transboundary cooperation, ecosystem, international cooperation, stakeholder participation. So these are the very areas. There are 8 targets under Goal 6 of Sustainable Development Goal. As you know, the UN has designed 17 Sustainable Development Goals signed by 193 countries, which is effective from 1st January 2016. So I think these facts are all known to you. Now look at the performance. There is a study by the global study by the UN. 193 out of 193 nations, these have sustainable development goals. That means the 17 goals. The SDG rank of India 109, and the score is 63.9. A score 100 means all achievement of the goals. And 63 means it is less than 100. So we have not been able to achieve all the 17 goals. No, but look at the water, clean water and sanitation. India's score is 56.6. So that means we are way behind achieving sustainable development goals, clean water and sanitation. But look at the Niti Aayog's assessment. Niti Aayog has given a different assessment. According to them, according to Niti Aayog, there is a significant improvement of a sustainable development goal. According to them, 2018 the score was 63, and 23-24 the score was 89. So that means a substantial improvement according to their assessment. But look at the Sustainable Development Goal 6.1. What is 6.1? It talks about giving clean water access to every household. Every household should have a clean water. And if you look at the rural water Jal Jeevan Mission dashboard, the total rural household was 19.3 crores in India, and on 16th March 2025 they achieved 80%. So that means 15.5 crores rural household has a tap connection. The state which are 100% achievement of the goal, Goa, Andaman Nicobar, Haryana, Telangana, Puducherry, Gujarat, Punjab, Himachal, Arunachal, Mizoram. Look at the Sustainable Development Goal 6.2, that means sanitation. Total district in India, they have shown, dashboard shows 761, and the sustainable sanitation SBM village is 5.86 lakhs village. And ODF plus village, that means after the performance of the Swachh Bharat mission, ODF plus villages is 5.64. So that means out of 5.86, 5.64 has achieved sustainable SBM target. And the villages having arrangement of solid waste management is 5 lakhs, huge number. And the villages having arrangement of liquid waste management 5.22 lakhs. Look at the 6.3 target. What is 6.3? It is of the water quality. The World UN report says that the proportion of bodies of water with good ambient water quality in 2023 is only 10%. So that means the area where there is a need to improve water quality. It also says that the proportion of rivers with good ambient air quality is also another 10%. So look at the figure. By 2030, the Sustainable Development Goal says that you have to achieve the water quality in all areas. But this is the result. Look at 6.44, water use efficiency what is happening in the world. In the world, in the various countries, it is measured in like that, the economic value creation per unit use of water. Overall figure all over the world is $21 per cubic meter of water. This is the water use efficiency in the world. What is India's position? India is 3.13. Second thing is about the agriculture, forestry, fishing. The world figure is $1 per cubic meter, and India is 0.49 $, per cubic meter. Service sector, all over the world it is $111 per cubic meter of water use. In India it is 24.84 $, per cubic meter. So we are way behind the world position in water use efficiency. Look at the integrated water resource management 6.5. We just talked about in the last session. The global picture is the score 2017 is in 2017 it is 49, 2023 it has gone up for 57%. But the world will not be able to reach 2030 target, which is the SDG target. Of all SDGs, we will not achieve sustainable water management until at least 2049. This is the prediction of UN, that before 2049, integrated water management implementation will not be able to do it. 6.6 is talking about the ecosystem, river ecosystem, water ecosystem. What is the norm? In the world, the river flow has significantly decreased in 402 river basin worldwide. 402 river basin, the river flow has decreased. It is 5-fold increase from 15 years ago. And the people affected is 107 million people are affected by the decrease of the water flow. Second thing, the surface water bodies. Surface water bodies like lake, like tank, like pond, etc. Surface water bodies such as lakes are shrinking in 364 basins worldwide, affecting 93 million people. World has lost 5,250 square kilometer mangrove area, a significant loss of the critical ecosystem in the world. So these are the situation all over the world and vis-a-vis some situation in Indian context. Government of India has taken a number of programs to meet the goal of Sustainable Development Goal. Swachh Bharat Mission, Jal Jeevan Mission, Amrut, PM Krishi Sinchai Yojana, Mission Amrit Sarovar, Jal Shakti Abhiyan, Atal Bhujal Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, National River Conservation Program, Namami Gange Integrated Ganga Conservation Mission, National Perspective Plan. So these are some of the schemes government has taken to see that by 2030, India achieves the goal of Sustainable Development 6 linked to clean water and sanitation. So ladies and gentlemen, your effort today, which we will be recognizing through various means, is in this direction of following up of what should be the methodology and how we are doing and how it can be implemented, giving you a best example. I think we will be discussing that. Thank you very much for your patient hearing.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Next, may I welcome Mr. Anshuman, Director, Water Resources Division, TERI, to give us an overview about the awards.
Good afternoon, everyone. Shri Upender Singh, UP Singh ji, former Secretary, Ministry of Jal Shakti, Dr. Dhawan, Director General TERI, Dr. Sarkar, distinguished fellow TERI, our distinguished jury here, representatives from the industries, and all the participants who are here today to participate in this award. It's a very humble journey that we initiated in a few years back, 4 years back. There's a lot of issues and challenges we have heard about in the water sector, including the challenges that we have talked about on the glaciers. But simultaneously, I think there have been a lot of good efforts and examples that have been across the world and in the country as well on water. And a lot of initiatives are being taken by individuals, by different industries and other organizations. And we thought we will also join, to basically bring those, good examples forward, to recognize them, felicitate them, and appreciate them, celebrate them through this Water Sustainability Awards. The uniqueness of this award is basically it's linked with the SDG goals, and I'll come to that. If you look into the genesis of the Water Sustainability Awards, so as I said, we started around 4 years back in partnership with UNDP and Ministry of Jal Shakti. The focus was on the SDGs. Largely, the objective were to basically promote the SDGs, encourage water, conservation, use efficiency, and the community and the entities, which are working in this sector, to recognize them and foster innovation and water management. The next slide, please. So we have around 7-8 categories in the awards. The first category is Water for All, wherein we are focusing in line with the SDG goals on the efforts and initiatives on provision of drinking water and its much wider coverage. Goal 2 is category 2 is on sanitation for all, where we are focusing on the much coverage and reach out of the sanitation facilities. Category 3 on wastewater, largely on wastewater treatment and safe reuse. Next slide, please. Category 4 on water use efficiency on every sector, industries, domestic and agriculture sector. As we know, there's a lot of opportunity in this, and there have been a lot of good initiatives in this particular category. Category 5 on participatory water management, where we are looking into the community-based initiatives on water management. Then category 6 on the community water structures, which is basically on protection, restoration of the community water structures and the associated improvement in the ecosystem water quantity and quality. Next slide, please. Category 7 on promoting water cooperation, which is, I think, a very important initiative required to promote sustainability, and we are looking at how we can have more stakeholder engagement and guidelines and standards and policy relevance, and bringing all that together for better water cooperation. And then, of course, last category 8 on innovation in water technology across the sector, and innovations and technological interventions are very important to make difference in the water innovation. Now, I'll not go into too much detail about the award process. You all have gone through this particular, perspective, but I think just to highlight that we looked into the relevance and impact of the, initiatives, the uniqueness of the initiatives, as well as the best practices and their alignment with the SDG goals. The jury looked into a lot of other perspectives on, and there was a due process which was followed, and most of you know about it, so I'll skip the rest of the explanation. As I said, we started in 2022 when we had the first Water Sustainability Awards, and since then we have held it regularly with the support of our partners, UNDP and Ministry of Shakti, but also others like IWA, DJB, NMDC, Coal India, etc. Next slide. Some of the glimpses of our, this is 2021-22, 22-23, 23-24 last year, and these are the champions who had been awarded in the past. We also release a compendium of all the best practices every year, and we'll release this year as well. These are some of those previous compendiums which were released during the awards. And most importantly, it was a very kind of tedious job for all the jury members to decide on the winners. These are our jury members: Ambassador Ajay Malhotra, Distinguished Fellow from TERI, Srimati Debashri Mukherjee ji, the Secretary, Ministry of Jal Shakti, Mr. Yugal Joshi from Niti Aayog, Dr. S.K. Sarkar, Distinguished Fellow and former Secretary at Ministry of Jal Shakti, and Mr. Libby Johnson. Mr. Johnson has been Executive Director of Gram Vikas NGO at Orissa, and Dr. Swati Singh, she is an Adaptation Analyst, Action for Climate and Environment at UNDP, along with me. I do want to mention that, the initiatives and the kinds of, good work that have been there, we look forward to more and more participation of much more wider participation of other stakeholders. This is an initiative which is of the excellent examples and good work from all the sectors, and we will continue to invite and recognize the efforts of all the stakeholders across the board. So thanks all for participating in this initiative, and we look forward to expanding our network and the kinds of award categories as well in future to come, and expand this particular initiative further. And I thank again the Ministry of Jal Shakti and UNDP and all other stakeholders and participants and supporters for this particular initiative for us at TERI. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful overview. Now it's my privilege to invite our Director General, TERI, Dr. Vibha Dhawan, for a special address.
Mr. Upendra Prasad Singh Ji, esteemed jury members, distinguished guests, my team at TERI, and the award recipients. It's an honor to welcome you all to the 4th edition of the Water Sustainability Awards. Lots had been said by Dr. Sarkar and then Anshuman regarding the importance of water and where we are, really speaking, in terms of crossroads. I'll put it that way, that India is a water scarce country. We are looking at already the fights have started between the states and between the countries over this sensitive issue of water. We also talk about the water use efficiency, and somewhere I feel it's the distorted water pricing. Because today it is far cheaper to extract water than to recycle water. And therefore we don't value this important resource. We are talking of climate change, and in fact today, while we are also talking about the melting of glaciers, it is that yes, today we might not be facing water scarcity, but in years to come, when the glaciers have also receded, what is going to happen to our rivers? And are we really ready in terms of facing that water crisis, which will also perhaps going to create further friction between countries as well? And where is the water going to come from? So therefore, what I feel, or rather I'm very honored that I'm amongst the winners who are working in this direction, that what needs to be done. It has to be a collective effort. It is not just research, it is not just policy, it is not just implementation, it's everyone, every stakeholder has to come together. We can live without food for a few days, but I don't think so we can live water even for a day. And it's such an important resource, whether you want talk about growing crops or you are talking of your own body metabolism, how much of water do you require? Let's also look into that, where are we today? I should say 20, 30 years back, if we look back, water was never purchased. You go, like even if you're traveling by train, you'll fill up your surahis at any railway station and you feel safe that it's a drinkable water. While today you buy the bottle and you start looking at it, is it really packed properly? Because you are so afraid of portability or the water that it shouldn't be adulterated, or it should not contain microbes and so on. The potable water, let's also think of our villages, because over there when they extract water, there is always a danger that are they also consuming pesticides, are they also consuming heavy metals? So there are lots of issues with availability of water, not just in terms of quantities, it's also the quality, which becomes extremely important. So what we really require, and I'm very glad that the Water Sustainability Awards, they are in different categories, and therefore innovations that have been done by you really talks volumes. It really is time that yes, you have done your job, but someone else also has to join hands so that your innovation is taken to masses. And for that, again, we have to work together. And some of you, I'm sure you are aware of TERI. We are a 50-year-old organization. We are a not-for-profit organization. And therefore, what we are looking towards is that the solutions which have been developed by us or others, how do we bridge the gap between the lab and the field? And therefore, finding partnerships which we recognize for ourselves, I suppose it's equally important for your innovations as well. And with these words, I'd like to say best of luck, congratulations, and do further research and ensure that your research is taken to the end user. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your encouraging words. We are honored to have Shri Upendra Prasad Singh, former Secretary, Ministry of Water Resources, Government of India, as our chief guest. Mr. U.P. Singh is a senior Indian Administrative Service, IAS, from 1985 batch of the Odisha Cadre. In his distinguished service for more than 37 years, Shri Singh served as the Secretary in the Department of Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation, Ministry of Jal Shakti. He was also the first Director General of the National Mission for Clean Ganga. He effectively implemented flagship schemes like Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchay Yojana, Namami Gange, Jal Jeevan Mission and Swachh Bharat Mission, Stage 2. He took a number of initiatives in the water sector to make the Jal Andolan a Jan Andolan. Now may I request Shri Upendra Prasad Singh, sir, to kindly address the gathering. Please welcome him with a huge round of applause.
Thank you. Very good evening to all of you. Dr. Bivaa Dhawan, my senior colleague, Mr. Sarkar, and Anshuman, with whom I have spent a lot of time discussing the issue relating to water, and friends. First of all, let me congratulate both TERI and the partners for this Sustainability Awards and all those who are going to receive the awards today. From tomorrow onwards, we are going to have an IPL match. And I think many of people here sitting, their evenings would be not the same. I am also one of the cricket enthusiasts. So there was a time when I started watching cricket, there used to be a concept of a 12th man. A 12th man used to, at best, field. He can't bat and bowl. Then later on, something called a concussion substitute. Like to like a replacement. And then these days in IPL, you have an impact sub rule. So I am here as an impact sub rule. One of again my predecessor was supposed to be here, and since he is not able to make it, I was supposed to be here in another session, so I have been given responsibility here. Generally, I don't speak on water for 10 minutes. In fact, I told him that don't call me when I have to speak for 10 minutes. Water is such a huge subject, and I don't have the gift of the gap. I don't have that art of Gagar mein Sagar bharna, so that I can say whatever I want to say within 10 minutes. But then, unfortunately, I have another assignment, another engagement for the evening, so I will try to cut short to 10 minutes. So let me, I think my 10 minutes starts now. Rahiman pani rakhiye bin pani sab soon, pani gaye na ubare moti manus chun. Water is, bachpan se, I think I have a habit of switching over once in a while to Hindi. I think that's fine with everyone out here. Okay. So, because that's the flair of the day as far as the government is concerned. Hindi. So, right from the beginning we read, Jal hi Jeevan hai. Jal ke bina prani matra ki kalpana bhi nahi ki ja sakti. Water is the elixir of life. As ma'am also said, you can't imagine any kind of life form on this earth without water. But today when we talk of water, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Not an elixir of life. What comes to your mind is water scarcity, water crisis, and maybe a poor water quality. These are the things that comes to one mind. When I was Secretary of Water Resources, when I had joined, I also used to always say India is facing one of the worst kind of a water crisis. I also have all those figures that how India's per capita water availability in 1947 we got independence, used to be more than 5,000 meter cube per person per year or whatever that is. And then how it has come down to 1/4 of that. It's not a rocket science, it's a simple arithmetic. Your numerator continues to be the same, denominator has increased by 4 times, so naturally quotient has become 1/4. But then why should a per capita availability of water be so important? In a country like India, where 89% of water goes into agriculture, 5% water I and you need, why should the water availability per capita be so important? Why should the parameter of judging whether India is facing a water sector crisis or not should be judged by the per capita water availability? In fact, I was in this hall only, I think about a few months back I was here. There is something called CRB, corporate, what is that called? Center for Responsible Business. They were holding this kind of a program. And when I asked people that tell me what is the average rainfall which India gets? And unfortunately there was a pin drop silence in the hall. And there one lady from a corporate sector who had joined online, she says, I think it's less than 500 millimeters, sir. This is the kind of knowledge we have about water. Why I am asking about this, how much rainfall India gets is, India gets on average rainfall of more than 1000 millimeter. We all know that. Yes, there are issues relating to temporal and spatial variability of water. There are regions where you get more than 5000 millimeters, there are regions you get 200 millimeter and less than 200 millimeter rainfall. Yes, most of our rainfall is confined to monsoon months. And then the new elephant in the room is also a climate change. And nowhere perhaps the weirdness of rainfall pattern is as evident as in case of a rainfall pattern of the climate change. That's fine. But my argument is, how can a country be a water scarce country which gets more than 1000 millimeter rainfall in a year? Today, Israel is known for wrong regions in the news. But whenever we talk of water management, we talk of Israel first. How much Israel gets rainfall? Less than 500 millimeter rainfall. You may say that, okay, why should we compare India with Israel? There are a couple of reasons for it. The Israel also has the similar kind of variability in rainfall pattern over space and time. But then why is it that nobody talks of water scarcity and we all talk of water scarcity in India? And the answer lies, of course, in the way we manage water. So I think the first take should be that it is not the water availability, it is the management of water. The water management is the key. Now, when you talk of a management of water, like any other management, you talk of supply side management and demand side management. Our emphasis always has been on supply side management. You remember, for the first time, Jawaharlal Nehru, our first Prime Minister, coined the phrase, I think, temples of modern India. And that he used when he was to go, or he went to lay the foundation stone of Bhakra Nangal Dam. And so the dams were considered as temples of modern India. Now, of course, you have a lot of temples of modern India. And since then, two of my colleagues were sitting there. I am glad that they are not here, because they always tell me that you are one who doesn't promote so much storage, large dams. They say, how can we ensure water security of the country without large dams? I am not saying dam the dams. I am not getting into that kind of argument. But do you think really a dam is feasible today? No. I have an experience of more than 6 years in water sector. Even though people in IAS generally don't have longer kind of a tenure, but I was Secretary in Water Resources in the government of Odisha. I was Additional Secretary, then Director General National Mission for Clean Ganga, and then about 3.5 years I have spent as Secretary of Water Resources. And by that experience, I said, no, there is a need for a paradigm shift. And that paradigm shift has to be from big to small. Why should we basically collect at one place water which drains from thousands of kilometers? Why can't घर का पानी घर में, खेत का पानी खेत में, गांव का पानी गांव में? And there are examples like that in India, where even the areas which were known for extreme water scarcity today do not face such water scarcity by these simple things. Every city used to have thousands of water bodies. This Delhi used to have more than 1,000 water bodies, big water bodies. Bangalore was known of city of lakes. Where have the lakes disappeared? What is the condition of the lakes? And it's not only the urban areas. You go to any rural areas, many of the tanks and ponds which are seen on the paper in the revenue records, none exist on the ground. So that's one part. So I always see, instead of having one big dam, let's have millions of smaller structures. Everybody talks of, previous Chief Minister was very fond of talking about the fight with Haryana government for Delhi waters. I always see first at least ensure that every building in New Delhi has at least a functional rainwater harvesting structure on top of the building. You are not ensuring that, you go to the Supreme Court, you go to the High Court, you fight, Haryana is not giving me water. The solution lies at your doorstep. The other thing which I wanted, in the short time I wanted to emphasize was, we don't think in terms of a demand side management. Time and again water use efficiency was said. There is another figure, of course Mr. Shekhar said in terms of economic value of it, but there is another figure that our water use efficiency in agriculture sector, which minds you consumes 89% of fresh water, is something like 30 to 35% or 35 to 40%. That means we utilize 2.5 times more water, 2.5 times to 3 more waters, waters than what is required. And that is because, of course, the way we utilize our water and the kind of thinking we have. I was talking to Viva ma'am while sitting there. Everybody talks about paddy is a water guzzler crop. It's not a water guzzler crop. It's a water tolerant crop. आप मक्के के खेत में एक दिन पानी लगा रहे, मक्का सूख जाएगा. धान 3 दिन पानी में डूबा रहेगा, पानी निकल जाएगा, फिर भी धान बचा रहेगा. It's a water tolerant crop. बट तो यही बात हुई ना कि भाई मुझे प्यास लगी है 1 ग्लास की, मुझे कोई कहेगा भैया 4 ग्लास पानी पी लो. सो इफ आई हैव 4 glasses of water, what will I do? I will start vomiting. वही हम आज क्रॉप को करा रहे हैं. हम क्रॉप को वॉमिट करा रहे हैं. एज ए रिजल्ट क्रॉप इज गेटिंग सिक. सब एग्जाम्पल्स है आपने देखा है जो वेदर इट्स ड्रिप इरिगेशन, स्प्रिंकलर इरिगेशन, द काइंड ऑफ इम्पैक्ट इट हैज ऑन द प्रोडक्टिविटी. मैंने एक प्रोग्राम जिसकी बात अभी चर्चा हुई थी, अटल भूजल योजना. With lots of difficulty, I got that program approved. Difficulty क्यों मैं बता रहा हूँ? Whenever I used to go with that for the cabinet approval and go to brief the then principal secretary to government, he says, उपेंद्र इस प्रोजेक्ट में कुछ है नहीं. क्यों नहीं है भाई? अब इसलिए नहीं है, कुछ में कोई बड़ा स्ट्रक्चर नहीं दिखता है, डैम नहीं दिखते हैं, कैनाल नहीं दिखता है. तो हमने कहा नो सर, दिस इज अ डिफरेंट कंसेप्ट. ऑल वी वांट टू डू इज द ग्राउंड वाटर मैनेजमेंट थ्रू पार्टिसिपेटरी मेथड. हम चाहते हैं कि हर गांव में जो है वो लोग खुद जो है अपनी वाटर बस्टिंग करें. कितना पानी हमारे यहाँ बरस रहा है, कितना हमारे कुएं का लेवल ऊपर जा रहा है, नीचे जा रहा है, इसके लिए कोई रॉकेट साइंस नहीं चाहिए. वी कैन मेक अ, घर में हर बजट बनाता है, स्टेट का बजट बनता है, कंट्री का बजट बनाता है. वी कैन डू अ वाटर बस्टिंग. एंड इफ द वाटर बस्टिंग इज लेस, मतलब deficient water bursting or deficit water bursting, we can have a water security plan. And that's what, but in that, Honorable Prime Minister, when he came to launch that Atal Bhujal Yojana in Vigyan Bhavan, that was I think 25th December 2018 if I recall correctly. And there he said कि भाई बच्चों को अगर दूध पिलाना हो तो उसको चम्मच से दूध पिलाओगे, या उसको ऐसा तो नहीं कि पानी उसको दूध से नहला दोगे, उसके ऊपर दूध ढाल दोगे. And that's what we are doing. We don't irrigate crops, we irrigate fields. And it's not a water use efficiency there only, in every sphere. The way we water we use. You know, where you are staying in this part of Delhi, I have been staying last 11 or 12 years, I have stayed in something called a New Moti Bagh here. And before that also I was here for 5 years in Satyamarg, Vinay Marg. And in this area we consume something like 600 liters of water per person per day. Is this the kind of water you really need? How everybody talks of carbon footprints. How many of us talk about the water footprints? When I ask someone, okay, you had a cup of coffee in the morning, what is the water footprints of that cup of coffee you had? And when they hear 140 liters, they are absolutely surprised. What is the water footprints of the cotton shirt I am wearing? What is the footprints of growing 1 kg of a paddy? What is the water footprints of the leather shoes, a pair of leather shoes I am wearing? Nobody talks of water footprints. There is a time we need to do water footprints. There are policy. I was also talking to Viva ma'am. I always hold that there are 2 policies which is to a very large extent responsible for the kind of situations in the states and Punjab and Haryana are facing. The one is procurement. These are very sensitive matters. See, people confuse a procurement with a minimum support price. You get minimum support price declared for many crops, but procurement takes place only for 2 crops, paddy and wheat, and maybe minimum remunerative price for sugarcane. And these 3 crops together consume more than 75% of the fresh water which goes into agriculture. Now, just see Punjab. Punjab was not growing any paddy till early 1980s. It was not growing. आप यहाँ देखिए, किसी से पूछिएगा कि भैया मैं लंच खा के आने को बोलते हैं, मैं रोटी खा के आ रहा हूँ. And you go to Orissa, you go to West Bengal, people say भात तो खाई के आछी. The state which my cadre is, people will say मैं भात खा के आ रहा हूँ, because rice was being grown, because that was the proper area to grow rice. This was the proper area to grow wheat. But we grow now paddy. One of the largest paddy growers state Punjab has become, because उसको कोई चिंता करने की जरूरत नहीं है, किसको बेचेगा, क्या बेचेगा, कहाँ स्टोरेज करना है, क्या कोल्ड वैल्यू चेन, कुछ नहीं करना है. Every year your minimum support price will keep increasing and government will procure, FCI will procure, and the other is free electricity. रात को फार्मर जो है अपना पंप चला देता है, रात भर सोता रहता है, भाई रात भर पंपिंग होता रहे. How does it matter that once I met the chief minister there? He said कि हमारे गांव में पहले 15 मीटर पे पानी आता था, 500 मीटर पे पानी नहीं आ रहा. तो ऐसा नहीं है, हमको पानी को एक्सप्लॉइट करना चाहिए. ग्राउंड वाटर इज द बेस्ट रिसोर्स, इट्स इनविजिबल रिसोर्स, द बेस्ट रिसोर्स. मैं एक छोटा सा और 2-3 मिनट में खत्म करूंगा बोल के. एक बार हमारे मंत्री जी थे उस समय गजेंद्र सिंह शेखावत. He was making a presentation to all the members of parliament and the minister, and honorable prime minister was also there on about this water resource management. And उन्होंने एक सवाल पूछा कि tell me which is the largest water storage structure that comes to your mind. So some of the enthusiastic members of parliament were there. So they started telling, somebody says Bhakra Nangal, Bhakra Dam, somebody says Sardar Sarovar, somebody says Hirakud Dam, and then minister says no. The largest structure which to store water is beneath us, that groundwater aquifers. The groundwater aquifers every day, every year, stores more water than all the big dams and medium dams taken together in the country. Anyway, I will not. The last thing, I generally talk of my 5 R's. That's I brought into kind of a. I can say the couple of R's were added by me, so I like to lastly talk about the 5 R's. The 3 R's everybody knows. I'm not talking of general R's, reading, writing, arithmetic. Then when we come to water, then we talk of reduce, recycle, reuse of water. The 4th R is recharge. आप धरती माँ को पानी पिलाओगे, धरती माँ आपको पानी पिलाएगी. It is as simple as that. And 5th R is respect. We have lost respect. हमारे मंत्री कहते थे कि हमारा देश तो ऐसा देश था जहां जल को जगदीश मानते थे. जल को जगदीश मानने वाला देश आज पानी की पूजा नहीं कर रहा है. We need to bring back the respect to the water. In my opinion, if we all do, and of course, water is too precious a thing to be left to the government. So all of us, as ma'am has said, and अगर हम करते हैं तो I do not see any reason that we will have a zero day or whatever we keep talking of. खमठोक ठेलता है जब नर पर्वत के जाते पांव खर, मानव जब जोर लगाता है पत्थर पानी बन जाता है. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Thank you, sir, for such inspiring words. Now we have a short film. We present a short film by the National Water Mission highlighting India's effort to promote water conservation, sustainability, and efficient management under the National Action Plan on Climate Change. It emphasizes key initiatives like water audits, rainwater harvesting, efficient irrigation, and public awareness campaigns to ensure long-term water security. Showcasing real-life success stories, the film inspires community, industries, and policymakers to adopt water-efficient practices. It underscores the urgency of addressing the water scarcity and climate change through collective action, reinforcing the mission motto, "Catch the rain where it falls, when it falls." I request the AV team to kindly play the video.
Imagine a future where water is scarce, industries are in turmoil, and rivers run dry. It's a reality we can prevent if we act now. Every drop is valuable, and through mindful practices, we can ensure that water remains available for future generations. These words from our Honorable Prime Minister guide India's commitment to water conservation as we work towards a Viksit Bharat, a developed nation founded on sustainable and inclusive growth. Industries are the engines of our economy, fueling progress and prosperity. But for a Viksit Bharat, this growth must be sustainable. Recognizing this, the government is leading the way with a comprehensive approach to industrial water conservation. Various ministries have placed water at the forefront, with the Ministry of Jal Shakti spearheading change through integrated water resource management, innovative policies and impactful programs. But they are not alone in this effort. Furthermore, the Bureau of Water Use Efficiency equips industries with the knowledge and tools needed to optimize water usage. Key strategies for improving water efficiency include metering and pricing, conducting water audits, and embracing innovative technologies, among others. But it's not just the regulations, it's about collaboration. Industries are taking initiative, embracing cutting-edge solutions to reduce their water footprint and drive sustainable progress. A comprehensive study by the Energy and Resource Institute TERI has mapped out a strategic roadmap for industries, offering practical solutions to achieve substantial water savings and drive long-term sustainability. The NCIWRD estimates that a 20% improvement in industrial water efficiency could save 8 BCM of water, enough to sustain millions of people.
हार्वेस्टिंग की बात है, जन समुदाय के साथ, जन भागीदारी के साथ, जन आंदोलन के साथ इतना बड़ा काम रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग में हो रहा है, तो ये देश बदला है.
The government is actively encouraging industries to engage in the Jal Shakti Abhiyan and utilize their CSR initiatives to drive water conservation, fostering a collective sense of responsibility. By adopting a collaborative approach, industries are becoming key partners in India's path to water sustainability. Through innovation, accountability and a collective commitment, India's industries are securing a future where our economy flourishes alongside our most valuable resource, water. Together, we are shaping a Viksit Bharat, where growth and sustainability thrive together. Every drop counts. A journey towards industrial water efficiency.
पानी तब बचेगा जब हम पानी का दुरुपयोग रोकेंगे, रिड्यूस करेंगे, जब हम पानी को रीयूज करेंगे, जब हम जल स्रोतों को रिचार्ज करेंगे और दूषित जल को रिसाइकल करेंगे.
Up next, we have a special release of the Water Sustainability Award 2024-25 Compendium, developed by TERI. The compendium showcases outstanding initiatives in water conservation and management across India and highlights exemplary projects in various categories such as water access, sanitation, technological innovation, and industrial water efficiency. May I request our esteemed guest to kindly release the compendium. Congratulations to all recognized initiatives. Moving on to the much eminent award ceremony. Now, in its 4th edition, the award recognizes innovative efforts to address critical water challenges, including groundwater depletion, wastewater treatment, and improving water use efficiency. The award celebrates India's commitment to achieve Sustainable Development Goal 6, clean water and sanitation. These initiatives demonstrate creative solutions from restoring traditional water bodies to developing advanced recycling and wastewater systems. The award also emphasizes the importance of collective action, technological advancement, and sustainable practices in securing India's water future. It serves as both recognition of past achievements and a call to action for scaling up these efforts to build a more secure and environmentally resilient future. To begin with, we had the Water Champion Award. This award is in two categories, individual and institution. So are we guys ready to? Okay. The Water Champion Award is a special award that recognizes outstanding contribution to water conservation, sustainability, and management efforts at both individual and institutional level. This prestigious recognition underscores the critical role that both individual and institution play in addressing water challenges and fostering more sustainable future. Let me welcome our chief guests, Sri Upendra Prasad Singh, Dr. Vibha Dhawan, Dr. S.K. Sarkar, and Mr. Anshuman to felicitate the Water Champion. The winner for this year's Water Champion in individual category is Mr. Ramveer Tanwar. Please give him a big round of applause. Mr. Ramveer Tanwar, widely known as the Pond Man of India, has been the forefront of community-driven water conservation effort, particularly reviving traditional water bodies. His relentless work in rejuvenating lakes and ponds has inspired grassroots movement for water sustainability across India. May I request Mr. Ramveer Tanwar to say a few words?
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल थैंक यू सो मच हमारे बहुत छोटे से एफर्ट्स को इतने बड़े स्टेज पे रिकॉग्नाइज करने के लिए. दिस इज़ माय प्लेजर. एंड जैसा अभी यूपी सिंह सर ने कहा कि भारत में पानी की कमी नहीं है, वाटर सिर्फ मैनेजमेंट की कमी है. एक शहर इस साल वाटर क्राइसिस से जूझता है और अगली साल वाटर फ्लडिंग से जूझता है ना. वही गलियां आती हैं जहाँ पे लोग पानी के लिए लाइन लगाते हैं और वही गली होती है अगली साल लोग नाव में तैर रहे होते हैं. बैंगलोर इज द एग्जाम्पल. सो वी हैव तो आवर वाटर बॉडीज, पॉन्ड्स, लेक्स, वेटलैंड्स कैन प्ले दिस रोल. एक पंथ दो काज की तरह. जब हमारे पास पानी की कमी होगी तो दे कैन गिव अस लॉट्स ऑफ वाटर, और जब हमारे पास एक्सेस ऑफ वाटर होगा जो हमारे घरों में घुसेगा अर्बन फ्लडिंग का रूप लेके, देन द सेम वाटर बॉडीज कैन स्टोर दैट एक्सेस ऑफ वाटर. सो दे आर ब्यूटिफुल. They are like, we are lucky to have such traditional water bodies, and we are restoring, we are rejuvenating these water bodies in all over India. I'm known as pond man because we rejuvenate lots of ponds, but I'm not the only pond man. Now we are trying कि हर गांव में एक pond man या pond warrior, whatever you can say, हर गांव में एक हो. हम जहाँ भी तालाब रिस्टोर करते हैं, साफ करते हैं, वहाँ पे ट्रेनिंग देते हैं और किसी को सर्टिफिकेट देते हैं, नाउ यू आर द पॉन्ड मैन. और इस तरह हम चाहते हैं कि हमारी भी अपना एक कम्युनिटी हो, हम अपने क्लोन जनरेट करें ताकि हम रहे ना रहें, ये मिशन ऐसे ही चलता रहे. थैंक यू सो मच.
Congratulations, sir. The winner for the Water Champion in the institution category is Water Digest. Please give Ms. Surbhi Gupta, Director, Water Digest, who will be receiving the award. Please give her a big round of applause. Water Digest has been pioneering force in advocating water conservation, sustainability and policy discourse in India. Through its dedicated journalism, knowledge sharing platform and collaboration with key stakeholders, it has significantly contributed to rising awareness on critical water issues. By consistently promoting best practices, technological innovation and sustainable water management strategy. Ma'am, I would also request you if you can say a few words. Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations, water champions. Now we have 8 distinct categories of award that aligns with our SDG 6. We have received multiple applications in each categories and it was very difficult to select a winner. However, there will be only one winner for the next category, that is Water for All. This category recognizes initiatives that ensure equitable access to safe and affordable drinking water to all, especially marginalized and unreserved communities. And the runner-up in this category of Water for All is Aga Khan Agency for Habitat India. May I request Mr. Vishwajit, Program Head Environmental Sustainability, to receive the award. The Holistic Rural Development Program of the Aga Khan Agency for Habitat India stands out for its comprehensive approach to building climate resilience in rural communities, focused on water security, climate resilience practices, hygiene drives, and leadership trainings. The initiatives have made significant impact in improving infrastructure and community engagement. Sir, if you'd like to say a few words.
Honorable members on dais and to TERI, thank you so much for giving this opportunity to represent Aga Khan Agency for Habitat at this platform. This is our second year we are participating. Last year we have also got a similar award, and this year also we have been, I'll say, fortunate to receive the again recognition for another project in Maharashtra. It is an area called Vidarbha, which is again hard, I'll say, extremely water scarce area. So we have the program there, working with the community. It's a community-based water conservation initiatives, working with the state government and purely focusing on the groundwater management in those areas. So thank you for this appreciation and highly regards, and thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations. And the winner in the Water for All category is Earth Brigade Foundation. May I request Mr. Gunjan Nagar's Solar Project Association to receive the award. Please give him a big round of applause. Project Aquarius by Earth Brigade Foundation is a groundbreaking initiative addressing critical issues of water scarcity for wildlife in India, especially during harsh summer months. Encroachment on traditional migratory route forces animals to seek water in human settlements, increasing conflict. Project Aquarius provides a sustainable solution by installing 145 solar-powered pumps in the forest borewells since 2018, distributing water to natural water bodies. May I request sir to say a few words.
Thank you, TERI, and thank you, the jury, for this award. This award means a lot to us. It's an honor to receive this award, especially for our efforts that we are trying to do inside the forest for the voiceless and the people who are associated with it. I would like to thank our director, Dr. Sarita Subramaniam and Dr. PV Subramaniam, because of their efforts and their tireless efforts we are here today. And thank you to our donors as well who have trusted us and we have delivered to them. So thank you for this award. It will help us drive our passion and do better in future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations. Our next category is Sanitation for All. This award celebrates outstanding effort in improving sanitation infrastructure, hygiene awareness, and wastewater management to create cleaner and healthier communities. And the winner in the category for Sanitation for All is Development Management Institute. May I request Mr. Pushkar Kumar to please receive the award. Please give them a big round of applause. Development Management Institute, DMI, in collaboration with UNICEF, developed a digital communication and monitoring system to enhance outreach and monitor progress in Bihar's sanitation efforts. They integrated with Lohiya Swachh Bihar Abhiyan, the Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin. DCMS connected over 5,000 trained community-based sanitation supervisors to promote hygiene and sanitation at grassroots level. Through the DCMS mobile app, the direct engagement DMI ensures regular communication, fostering behavioral change and improving sanitation standards. May I request sir to say a few words?
Thank you, TERI and jury, for selecting us for this prestigious award in category of Sanitation for All. And of course, I would like to thank our director, Professor Devi Prasad Mishra, and our partner UNICEF, our partner Lohiya Swachh Bihar Abhiyan Bihar, in implementing digital communication and monitoring system in Bihar. So through DCMS, we are trying to motivate our community to sustain the Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin in Bihar. We are reaching around more than 20 lakh houses directly and indirectly, and reinforcing the regular IEC communication with them. So yeah, thank you all. Thanks.
Thank you and congratulations, sir. Our next category is very competitive: Excellence in Water Use Efficiency, Industrial Sector. This award is presented to industries and enterprises who have demonstrated exemplary initiatives of water conservation, recycling and reuse strategies within their operation. And we have such good initiatives in this category. To start with, the runner-up, NTPC North Karanpura, Shri Arindam Dhar. I request Shri Arindam Dhar to kindly come forward. Senior Manager, NTPC North Karanpura. Please keep the continuous applauding them. Thank you. That's a very great encouragement for the winners. Thank you so much. NTPC North Karanpura has pioneered the use of air-cooled condensers technology in the supercritical plant in India, addressing water scarcity challenges. Unlike conventional water-cooled condensers that require large water reservoirs, ACC works in a closed circuit where stream is condensed inside tube cooled by air, significantly reducing water consumption. This innovative approach eliminates the need of water diversion from local communities, ensuring sustainable water use. By adopting ACC, NTPC Karanpura has not only reduced operational cost but also set a benchmark for water efficiency, efficient power generation, reinforcing its commitment to environmental sustainability and technological advancement. Sir, if you can say a few words.
Thank you, jury, for this prestigious award. It means a lot for us, and coming for a water-intensive industry like power industry, we are spearheading this ACC revolution, which is about to come in the upcoming power plants. And I believe that it will go a long way. We believe that it will go a long way as far as the NTPC is concerned, to replicate it along all the power plants in the country and contribute to this mission, this noble mission. Thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We have a second runner-up in this category. Please join your hands welcoming NTPC Lara, runner-up in the Excellence in Water Use Efficiency. I request Mr. Sudhir Dhaya, Additional General Manager, NTPC Lara, to receive the award. NTPC Lara has implemented several sustainable initiatives to enhance water use efficiency. Its supercritical technology-based unit improves cycle efficiency by 7% compared to conventional plants, saving 2.5% of coal and water with 1% efficiency increase. The station has installed 17 rainwater harvesting pits in the plant and 25 in the township, recharging groundwater. NTPC Lara Township is a net positive, water positive township, consuming 2.26 lakh meter cube annually while harvesting 3 lakh meter cube. I think that deserves also a big round of applause. It has rejuvenated 12 local ponds, enhancing water availability. Over 12,000 native trees planted under the Mewaki project improved groundwater level, and ZLD system treats and reuse trade effluent, reinforcing water sustainability. Sir, if you want to say.
Thanks for the award. I would like to thank jury members and TERI for recognizing our efforts for declaring second township in NTPC as water positive. First township was Ratnagiri gas power project and second is at Lara. And in future we are expecting that by next year all townships of NTPC power plants will be water positive. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And the winner in the category Excellence in Water Use Efficiency Industrial Sector is NTPC Mola, Shri Vivek Chide. May I request Shri Vivek Chide to kindly collect that award on behalf of NTPC Mola. Please give him a big round of applause. NTPC Moda has established itself as a ZLD station with advanced drain separation and water recycling system. A key initiative in installation of a 240 TPD non-thermal forward osmosis system which ensures high water recovery by converting waste STP and cooling water, blow down water for demineralized water production. Effluent from the DM clarifiers and tube settlers are reused and de-ashed. The coal handling, washing and treating of the coal slurry settling plants for dust suppression. Effluent from the mill rejects are also treated and reused. May I request sir to say a few words.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank TERI for recognizing our efforts. We'll continue to maintain these efforts and improve further on to improve water conservation and water efficiency.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations, winners. We have an exception in this category as there were some initiatives that the jury thought was appreciable based on their excellent work. Hence, we are also appreciating NTPC Tanda and APCPL Jhajjar for their excellent work in the category of water use efficiency. Kindly welcome Shri Abhay Kumar Mishra, General Manager, NTPC Tanda. And also Mr. Prashant Jain, APCPL Jhajjar. Please give them a big round of applause.
Very good evening to everybody. Thank to TERI and the juries to recognize us, particularly the NTPCians, for this coveted award. So no doubt that power sector being a bigger consumer of water, it is taking so much of efforts in reducing the water quantity so that we can better be efficient in this regards. So not only Tanda, other projects also, they are putting best of their efforts to reduce these quantities. So far as Tanda is concerned, we have taken many initiatives. So far as our approach is concerned, our initiatives are concerned, and our practice is concerned. We are being the best in this regards to reduce, recycle and reuse water in the future as well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Our next category, enhancing water management through community participation. This category recognizes collaborative efforts in water management that engage multiple stakeholders, including government bodies, communities, non-profits, and industries. The winner in the category for enhancing water management through community participation is Marwa Village, Dorbar, East Kashi Hills, Meghalaya. May I request Shri S.K. Marag, Joint Secretary, Government of Meghalaya, to kindly receive the award. Please give them a big round of applause. The Marwa Multipurpose Reservoir Project in the East Khasi Hills, Meghalaya, stand as a model for sustainable water resource management. Situated at 1815 meters, 1815 meters MSL, the RCC Arc Dam spans at 27.3 hectare micro catchment, creating 7 hectare pondage with 52,800 cubic meter storage capacity, benefiting 252 households, and 2.59 crore. Project improves vegetation cover, enhance microclimatic conditions, and increase soil moisture and water holding capacity. It addresses water scarcity, boosts surface and base flows, and reduces runoffs and soil erosions. Additionally, it generates livelihood for the pisciculture, tourism and agriculture through promoting community awareness for sustainable waste water management. May I request Shri S.K. Marag to kindly say a few words? Sir, please. Please.
So, good afternoon, everyone. So, first of all, I would like to thank to TERI, which recognizes our small effort, and we are very, very happy and to be here at this stage. Actually, we are coming from a very remote village, very remote place from Meghalaya. This small village, Maura, is nearby Cherrapunji. We are very familiar that Cherrapunji is receiving highest rainfall in the world, but yet it suffers acute water shortage in dry seasons, especially from the month of December to April. So our project is to address this issue. We have constructed a small dam and some recharge structures, some recharge interventions activities to recharge the groundwater, because the aquifer and the ecology is very fragile. And with the completion of this project, we expect that
the water from this water body from the reservoir can supply surface water to several villages which are nearby to this particular area. So it's a huge blessing for us as a community, and I would like to express my thanks to the government of Meghalaya also under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, especially to the Soil and Water Conservation Department, Government of Meghalaya, which has helped us to formulate and to give this project as a blessing for us. So at the same time, I would like to thank to our accompanying officers also from the department. So thank you, sir, for being with us today. And without your effort, I think we would not be on this stage. So once again, I would give my heartiest thanks to TERI. So thank you.
Thank you, and many, many congratulations to the winners. True example of community engagement, truly. Our next category is Protect and Restore Community Water Structures. This award recognizes efforts to rejuvenate and sustain traditional and community-based water structures such as step wells, lakes, ponds and check dams. And the winner in the category Protect and Restore Community Water Structure is NTPC Unachal. Can I request Sri Radesh Kumar, Assistant General Manager, to kindly collect the award? Sorry, I apologize, it's NTPC Unchahar. Please give him a big round of applause. NTPC Uncha's initiative to restore Bikai Kathwal village pond in Raebareli addresses critical issues of water depletion and contamination caused by urban development and overgrown weeds. The project involved in situ treatment using bioremediation technology to enhance the pond water holding capacity and improve groundwater recharge. Restoration efforts include removing silt and weeds, erecting a wire mesh fence, creating a railway walking pathway, installing benches and enhancing the landscape with plantation. This holistic approach has revitalized the pond as a sustainable water source and a community space, ensuring long-term water security and environmental balance. May I request Mr. Radesh Kumar to kindly say a few words.
Good evening for respected TERI members, jury और सब बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। जैसे मैडम कह रही थी ये NTPC अवार्ड्स बन गए, 6 लोगों को तो मिल गए, पता नहीं कोई और बैठा होगा तो पता नहीं, हमें मौदा का नहीं पता था। हम लोग इनमें से सीनियर लोग हैं, मुझे 35 ईयर्स NTPC में हो गए हैं, जैसे मैं इनको कह रहा था इनको 28 ईयर्स हो गए हैं और मैं दिल्ली का रहने वाला हूँ। TERI से मेरा काफ़ी पुराना 20-25 साल पुराना एसोसिएशन रहा है। मैडम सुनीता नारायण बुलाया करती थी कभी कभी सॉक्स नॉक्स वगैरह के लिए मुझे याद है, और TERI में भी मैंने 2-4 प्रोजेक्ट्स किए हुए हैं पहले, वाटर ऑडिट्स वगैरह, और बहुत अच्छा लगा। ये जो जिस प्रोजेक्ट में हमें मिला है, आई थिंक जो गाँव की बावड़ी और तालाब वगैरह सब होते हैं, जो सर ने जैसे यूपी सिंह जी ने कहा, मुझे वही चीज़ अच्छी लगती है कि माइक्रो लेवल पे काम हो तो सॉल्व हो जाएगा। हम जो शुरू मैक्रो लेवल पे करते हैं और फिर कुछ होता है नहीं, वो सब पॉलिसियाँ ऐसी पड़ी रह जाती हैं। तो उस बावड़ी को एक बिकाई विलेज है और 1-2 विलेज हैं, उसको हमने रिजुविनेट किया। फिर वहाँ पे उन लोगों ने हमारा पिकनिक स्पॉट बना के लंच वगैरह भी कराया था कि हमारे एडिशनल जनरल मैनेजर साहब आए हैं, ये मैं गया वहाँ, उनके चेहरों पर जो खुशी देखी ना मैंने, वो मुझे लगा कि मेरा जो 25-30 साल का काम है आज वो सार्थक हो गया। हम बहुत बड़ी पोस्ट पर हैं, बहुत बड़े ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में हैं, लाखों करोड़ की, लेकिन हम इन कामों में कभी कभी उतना ध्यान नहीं दे पाते जिसमें जो कि देना चाहिए। टेरी से मैं शुरू से प्रभावित रहा हूँ। यहाँ की कई चीज़ें, सारे जो डिपार्टमेंट्स हैं, ये काफ़ी अच्छा एफिशिएंसी पे काम कर रहे हैं। सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir, and congratulations. Our next category, innovation in water technology. Technological advancement plays a crucial role in water conservation, treatment, and distribution. This award recognizes cutting-edge innovation in water management, including AI-based water monitoring, IoT-enabled smart metering, advanced filtration and desalination techniques, wastewater recycling technologies, and water-efficient industrial processes. And the winner in the category for innovation in water technology is L&T Construction. May I request Mr. Rajesh Kumar Jain, Head Operation Support North, to kindly collect the award. Please give him a big round of applause. Congratulations to the winner. AI-assisted leak detection through digital twin technology is a groundbreaking solution for identifying leaks and pilfages in water pipeline. Unlike traditional models suited for continuous flow system, this innovative approach addresses challenges in intermittent flow scenarios, including startup and shutdown phases. The digital twin technology creates a virtual replica of the pipeline network, enabling real-time monitoring and predictive analysis by stimulating transient flow conditions and pressure variation. It can rapidly detect and locate leaks with high accuracy. May I request Sir to say a few words?
Good evening, sirs. Good evening, ma'am. It is the immense gratitude and pride that I stand here today on behalf of Larsen & Toubro Limited, Water and Effluent Treatment Business, to receive this award on behalf of our organization. This award is a testament to the dedication and collaborative approach of our team L&T. At L&T, we strive to push the boundaries of engineering and technology in all the fields to create sustainable solutions and impactful different technologies to benefit the communities and the environment. This recognition inspires us to continue innovation and collaborative approach for sustainable water resources in future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations. With that, we come to the end of the award ceremony. May I request all winners to come forward for a group picture with your awards trophy as well, please. Please come forward for a group picture. May I request Director General TERI to kindly felicitate our chief guest for the evening, Dr. UP Singh. Thank you, sir, for gracing with your presence. Thank you so much. Please come forward for a group picture. Please give all the winners a big round of applause. Congratulations to all the winners. Before we conclude, let's take a moment to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of our jury members. May I request Dr. Vibha Dhawan to kindly felicitate our jury members for their efforts and dedication. May I call upon stage Dr. Swati Singh, Adaptation Analyst, Action for Climate and Environment, UNDP. Please give her a big round of applause. Also, may I call upon stage Mr. Ajay Malhotra, Distinguished Fellow and Senior Advisor, Climate Change, the Energy and Resources Institute. Last, may I also request ma'am to felicitate Dr. S.K. Sarkar, Distinguished Fellow and Senior Director, the Energy and Resources Institute. Our other jury members who could not be with us today, may I mention Mr. Yugal Joshi, Program Director, Water and Sanitation, Niti Aayog, Government of India; Mrs. Devashri Mukherjee, Joint Secretary, Prime Minister's Office; Mr. Libby Johnson, Executive Director, Gram Vikas, Orissa. Last but not the least, may I request our DG, Dr. Vibha Dhawan, to kindly felicitate Mr. Anshuman, Director, Water Resources Division, Energy and Resources Institute. Please give him a big round of applause. Thank you to all esteemed jury members, and thank you all for being with us today. As we come to the end of this remarkable event, I invite the Organizing Secretary of the Water Sustainable Award 2025, Mr. Khalil Ullah Khan, Associate Fellow, Water Resources Division, TERI, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. As we conclude the 4th Water Sustainability Awards, it is my privilege to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks on behalf of TERI and the Water Resources Division. First and foremost, I express my sincere gratitude to our esteemed Chief Guest, Mr. UP Singh Sir, former Secretary, Ministry of Jal Shakti, for his inspiring address and valuable insights on water sustainability. We deeply appreciate your presence and continued commitment to this cause. We are also grateful to Dr. Bharat Lal, Secretary General, National Human Rights Commission, for delivering a thought-provoking keynote address. A special thanks to our Director General, Dr. Vibha Dhawan, for her guidance and unwavering support in promoting sustainable water management. Our appreciation extends to the distinguished panelists and experts, including Shri Rajiv Kumar Mittal, DG NMCG, Dr. Shresh Dayal, Professor Milap Sharma, Mr. D.P. Mathuria, and Professor A.K. Gosai, who enriched today's discussion on glacier preservation and sustainable water management with their profound knowledge and expertise. I also wish to acknowledge the jury members, Mr. Ajay Malhotra sir, thank you, Ms. Devashri Mukherjee ma'am, Mr. Yugal Joshi, Mr. Libby Johnson, Dr. S.K. Sarkar, Anshuman sir, and Dr. Swati Singh, for their meticulous efforts in evaluating and recognizing exemplary initiatives in water sustainability. Congratulations to all the awardees. Your dedication to sustainable water management practices is truly commendable, and we hope your efforts continue to inspire more. A very warm thank you to our partners, UNDP and Ministry of Jal Shakti, stakeholders, and all the participants who made this event a success. Your engagement and enthusiasm reaffirm the importance of collective action in ensuring water security for future generations. Finally, I extend my gratitude to the organizing team, volunteers, and TERI colleagues for their hard work behind the scenes, ensuring the seamless execution of this event. Thank you all for being part of the 4th Water Sustainability event. Let us continue working together towards a more water secure and sustainable future. Wishing you a wonderful evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Khalil, for delivering the vote of thanks and the heartfelt vote of gratitude. Now, once again, I would like to thank all our distinguished guests, speakers, panelists, and participants for being a part of this initiative towards water sustainability. Let's continue to unite for a fair and sustainable use of water. Thank you all and have a great evening ahead. Please enjoy tea which is served for you. Thank you so much to all the participants.
And let me thank our team, including Mitali, Sonia Kanduri, Khalil, and all other team members from the division, whose incessant effort actually has been involved and engaged for this particular award. So all our division members, huge round of applause.
Thank you, sir, for your kind. Good evening, and please enjoy tea served for everyone. Thank you so much.